In a cruel twist of fate, my disloyal wife and her contemptible lover chose the seat next to mine at the bar, where he smugly taunted, "She belongs to me now. How does it feel to watch her slip away?" Be me, 31-year-old. Work as a successful cybersecurity consultant, living in San Diego. Married to Lisa for 5 years. Thought everything was perfect. Should have known better. Be last Thursday night. Sitting at home watching Netflix. Friend Anthony convinces me to go out. "You need to loosen up, Greg," he says. Doesn't know about the problems with Lisa. Doesn't know about the late nights. Doesn't know about the secret phone calls. Doesn't know about how cold she's become. End up at some fancy cocktail bar downtown. Not my usual scene. Nursing my third whiskey. Trying to forget my problems. That's when my whole world crashes down. Lisa walks in, but she's not alone. She's with some guy I've never seen. Tall, looks like he lives at the gym. Wearing an expensive suit like he owns the place. Her laugh hits my ears like broken glass. Watching her touch his arm, seeing that spark in her eyes, spark I haven't seen in months. Sitting in the shadows watching this nightmare unfold. They don't notice me at first. Then they sit at the table right next to mine. What are the fucking odds? Feel like I'm in some sick joke. Want to disappear into the floor? But destiny has other plans. Jim Bro gets up, walks straight to my table, puts his hand on my shoulder. Smug grin on his face. Well, look who's here. His voice dripping with mockery. How does it feel watching her when she's not yours anymore? She's my toy now. Going to the bathroom, better be gone when I get back. Blood boiling in my veins. Fists clenched under the table. Looking at Lisa, she's just sipping her drink. Acting like nothing's happening. Like she doesn't even see me. Stand up from my table. Approach Lisa with my heart pounding. "Does it bring you pleasure?" I ask. Voice comes out sharp as a razor. "Humiliating me in public like this?" Lisa turns to me. Smirk on her face I barely recognize. "What's your problem, Greg?" "Can't believe what I'm hearing. Maybe if you weren't so boring, this wouldn't have happened." Before I can respond, Jim Bro returns. "Hey, loser, you're still here?" His voice thick with contempt. Something inside me snaps. Years of military training kick in. Grab his arm in one swift motion. Twist it just right. Loud crack echoes through the bar. He drops to the floor, screaming in pain. Entire bar goes silent. Everyone's staring at us. Don't give a single fuck anymore. Lisa jumps up, face twisted with rage. "What the hell is wrong with you?" she screams. Funny how she's defending him. Done with this shit, done with her lies. Done with the betrayal, done with the humiliation. Walk out of the bar, leave them both behind. Heart pounding in my chest. But it's different now. Not from fear, not from confusion. It's from clarity. Time to take back control. Cold night air hits my face outside. Feels like a wake-up call. Chest heaving, mind spinning with everything I've seen. Betrayal sitting heavy in my gut. But it's the fury that drives me forward. March straight to my car. Phone starts buzzing. Of course it's her. Greg, we need to talk now." "Greg, you're acting insane." Toss the phone onto passenger seat. Grip steering wheel until knuckles turn white. Sit there thinking about her nerve. Calling me insane. When she's the one who destroyed everything. When she's the one who shredded our trust. When she's the one parading around with her boy toy. Replay the bar scene in my head. Her laugh with him, the way she looked at me with cold eyes. That wasn't my wife anymore. Not the woman I married. Not the one who used to light up my world. This was someone else entirely. Someone who'd let another man mock me in public. Someone who'd kiss another man's cheek while I watched. Someone who'd thrown away 5 years like they meant nothing. Finally pick up my phone. Dial her number. She answers first ring. "What the hell is wrong with you, Greg?" she snaps. Her voice sharp with anger. "You broke his arm. Are you out of your mind?" "What's wrong with me?" I hiss back. "You walk into a bar with some scumbag. Let him humiliate me in front of everyone. And I'm the one with the problem? Are you hearing yourself? You didn't have to attack him. God, you're so dramatic." "Dramatic?" Laugh comes out bitter. "Is that what you call standing up for myself? Maybe if I'd done it sooner, I wouldn't be in this mess." Silence on the line. For a moment, think she might apologize. Think she might show some remorse. But no. Her next words are like knives in my chest. "Well, maybe if you weren't so predictable and boring, I wouldn't have needed to look elsewhere." Almost dropped the phone. Can't believe what I'm hearing. Predictable? Boring? Is that her excuse for destroying our marriage? "You're unbelievable." My voice low and trembling. "After everything I've done for you, for us, this is how you repay me? By blaming me for your selfishness?" "Selfishness?" she shouts. "You think I'm selfish for wanting to feel alive again? You don't get it, Greg. You've been checked out for years. All you care about is your stupid job and your stupid routines. I needed more, and you weren't giving it to me." Sit there stunned, not just her words, But the venom in her voice, the complete lack of guilt. She isn't sorry, doesn't care that she destroyed me. Lisa, my voice turns cold. We're done. What's that supposed to mean? She demands. It means you can stay with your gym rat boyfriend. Enjoy whatever thrill he gives you. But I'm not going to be your safety net anymore. I'm done being your backup plan. She starts to say something. Hang up before she can finish. Don't want to hear more excuses. Drive home. Thoughts a complete mess. Wedding memories flash through my mind. Her smile on that day. Eyes full of love and promise. How did we go from that to this? Was I really as absent as she claimed? Or just another lie to justify her actions? Get home. Silence in the house hits different. Feels deafening. Our wedding photo on the mantle mocks me. Can't stand looking at it. Rip it down. Shove it in a drawer. Sit on the couch, head in my hands. Try to process what comes next. Divorce seems inevitable, but unraveling our life together. Dividing the house, the finances, the memories, makes my stomach churn. Then think about her lover, his smug face, calling me a cuckold. Daring me to react, don't regret breaking his arm. If anything, wish I'd done more. But violence won't fix this. Need to think strategically. Need to be smarter than them. Need to protect myself. Next morning, first step, call a lawyer. Greg, good that you're calling now. Lawyer sounds confident. The sooner we act, the better. Do you have access to your financial records? Joint accounts? Anything that might show hidden funds or suspicious activity? Suspicious activity. Phrase hits like a freight train. Lisa had been acting strange for months. Ignored all the signs. How much had she been hiding? Spend rest of day investigating. Dig through bank statements. Check emails. Go through her social media. What I find makes my blood boil. Unexplained withdrawals. Hotel receipts. Messages that leave no doubt. Extent of her betrayal is massive. By the time I finish, my resolve is solid. This isn't just about ending our marriage. It's about reclaiming my dignity, making sure she faces consequences. Not letting her walk away unscathed. Next morning feels surreal, like someone else's nightmare. But evidence on kitchen table is mine. Bank statements, text screenshots, hotel receipts, all paint vivid picture. Lisa's double life laid bare. Each detail is fresh wound, but not knowing would hurt more. Halfway through organizing everything, front door bursts open. Lisa storms in, face flushed with anger. What the hell is this, Greg? Waves her phone in my face. You blocked me. Won't even let me explain. Stare at her. Exhaustion gives way to cold fury. Explain what? My voice comes out low. How you thought I wouldn't notice. The late nights? The secret phone calls? The way you jump when I entered room? Don't insult me, Lisa. Her expression shifts. Initial rage falters, but then doubles down, true to form. This is what you do, isn't it? Play the victim. Instead of admitting your part in all this, do you think I wanted to cheat? Do you think I wanted to go behind your back? Can't believe her audacity. You didn't just go behind my back. You turned it into a spectacle. That man humiliated me in front of entire bar, and you sat there like it was some joke. She crosses arms, scoffs at me. Oh, come on. You're acting like a little bar fight changes anything. It's not like you've been the perfect husband. Do not try to flip this on me. Slam hand on table. Whatever issues we had, you could have talked to me. Instead, you decided to rip our marriage apart. Because what? You wanted something new and exciting? Lisa rolls her eyes. Smirk plays on her lips. New and exciting? Maybe Greg? But let's not pretend you didn't see this coming. You've been emotionally absent for years. I was lonely and cut her off. Voice sharp as blade. Spare me your sob story, Lisa. Loneliness doesn't justify betrayal. And it sure as hell doesn't excuse parading your affair around town. Like some twisted badge of honor, her smirk vanishes, replaced by hard glare. Well, maybe if you weren't such a control freak, I wouldn't have needed to find someone who actually made me feel alive. Laugh comes out bitter. Control freak. That's rich coming from someone who's been controlling narrative of our life behind my back. But you know what? Keep blaming me, Lisa. Makes it easier to see who you really are. Tension between us suffocating. She stands there, arms crossed, waiting for me to crumble, waiting for me to break. But I'm past that point now. Do you know what's funny? Voice comes out eerily calm. I found the hotel receipts, the text, all of it. So whatever excuse you think you can give me, just know I've seen the truth. And you know what? It's uglier than I ever thought you could be. She stands speechless. Finally see cracks in her facade. But moment doesn't last. Snaps right back to attack mode. Fine. If you've already decided I'm the villain, then I guess I have nothing else to say. But don't pretend like you're some saint. You checked out of this marriage long before I did. Shake my head. Exhale bitter laugh. And there it is. The deflection, the lack of accountability, the classic Lisa move. Well, you know what? You're right. I'm not a saint, but at least I can say I was faithful. Her face hardens, grabs her purse. I don't have to stand here. And listen to this. If you're so eager to play the victim, go ahead, but don't expect me to grovel. For your forgiveness, you're not worth it. She turns, walks outdoor, slams it behind her. Silence hits hard, but it's different now. Feels like relief. First time in months. Not walking on eggshells, not second-guessing every word, not questioning every action. Air feels lighter, even if heart feels shredded. Stare at table full of evidence. Weight of it all sinking in. No fixing this. Lisa isn't just unfaithful. She's cruel. Person I built my life with. Complete stranger now. Burned every bridge. Back to person I thought I knew. Evening comes. Meet with lawyer again. Greg, she says after hearing everything. You have more than enough grounds for divorce, but we need to act quickly. To secure your assets, make sure she can't manipulate situation. Do you have joint accounts or property? Nod slowly. Slide over documents I collected. She doesn't know I've been gathering this. Wanted all my ducks in a row. Before she pulled any stunts, lawyer gives faint smile. Smart move. Let's make sure she doesn't blindside you. Get home that night. Expect house to feel emptier. But it doesn't. Feels clearer. Like fog has lifted. First time in months. Know exactly where I stand. Won't let her betrayal define me. Won't let her walk away unscathed. Next morning, wake up with new clarity. Weight of uncertainty gone. Replaced by cold, calculated resolve. If Lisa thought she could walk all over me, humiliate me, walk away without consequences, she's dead wrong. First priority, financial security. The lawyer laid out every scenario. Every way Lisa might try to exploit situation. Every step I need to take. To protect myself. Spend hours working on it. Freeze joint accounts. Secure personal assets. Make sure nothing left for Lisa to manipulate. Each call I make, each document I sign, reminder that I'm taking control again. Around noon, phone buzzes. Text from Lisa. Greg, we need to figure out the house. I don't want to fight about it. Smirk at the irony. After all her drama, now she wants peace. Don't TT respond. Forward. Message to lawyer. Let her handle it. Done playing Lisa T's games. As day goes on, anger keeps simmering. Isn't TT enough to end things cleanly? Lisa didn't it just break my heart? Dragged my dignity through mud. Deserves taste of her own medicine. Feeling petty enough to give it to her. That evening, call Anthony, my best friend. Tell him everything. Anthony is the type to sugarcoat things. His reaction doesn't TT disappoint. She did what? He yells. Greg, you're handling this way better than me. If it were me, ITD be spreading her dirty laundry all over town. Laugh at first, but idea lingers. Anthony was joking. Mostly, but something satisfying. About exposing Lisa for who she really is. She had no problem. Flaunting her betrayal. Maybe time for truth. To catch up with her. Later that week, opportunity presents itself. Mutual friend Claire reaches out. Heard rumors about bar incident. Wants to know what happened. Normally wouldn't TT share, but this time, don't hold back. She cheated, tell her flatly. Not just cheated, paraded her affair in public. Guy even mocked me to my face. She sat there. Let it happen. Claire T's jaw drops. Are you serious? I can't believe she TD do that. Oh, believe it. Tell her. And don't worry. ITM making sure she doesn't rewrite the narrative. People deserve to know the truth. Word spread fast. Within days, everyone in our circle knows what Lisa did. Whispers and sideways glances. She used to aim at me. Now pointed at her. Don't stop there. Start gathering everything. To strengthen divorce case. Pictures. Texts. Bank statements. Anything showing her betrayal. In black and white. Lawyer assures me. With this kind of evidence, settlement will favor me heavily. Not about money, though. About making sure she doesn't walk away clean. One evening, week after bar incident, Lisa shows up unannounced. Open door. Immediately regret it. She looks smug, like she still has upper hand. We need to talk. Pushes past me into living room. Make it quick. Cross my arms. Watch her pace around. She spins around. Hands on hips. What exactly do you think you're doing, Greg? Telling everyone about our personal business. You're making me look like the bad guy. Can't help but laugh. You are the bad guy, Lisa. Or did you think your affair made you the victim? She glares at me. Lips curl into sneer. You're pathetic. You know that? Can't even handle this like an adult. Instead, you're running around, playing the scorned husband, crying to anyone who'll listen. Her words sting, but refuse to show it. Call me what you want, Lisa. At least I'm not the one who blew up a marriage because I got bored. She steps closer. Voice drops to venomous whisper. You're going to regret this. You think you're clever? Spreading your little story around. You're nothing, Greg. And once this is over, you'll still be nothing. For a moment. Anger rises like tidal wave, but then ebbs quickly. Her words don't matter anymore. She doesn't matter anymore. Get out of my house, Lisa. You're not welcome here anymore. She laughs bitterly. Fine, but don't think this is over. Watches her walk out. Feel unexpected sense of peace. It is over, at least for me. Whatever game she wants to play, whatever revenge she thinks she'll get, doesn't matter. Done letting her control me. That night, sit alone in living room, sipping whiskey, reflecting on everything. Lisa's betrayal broke something in me, but also lit a fire. Didn't know I had not just surviving this, reclaiming my life. Road ahead won't be easy, but for first time in months, feel like I'm moving forward, no matter what Lisa does next. I'm ready. Morning after Lisa's latest stunt, wake up with renewed purpose. Her threats, her lies, her smug arrogance no longer intimidate me. She wants a fight. Fine, but won't be on her terms. First call of day, to my lawyer. Good morning, Greg, she says briskly. Trust you're ready to move forward. More than ready. What's our next move? She explains everything. Filing for divorce, freezing assets, securing evidence, making sure I don't get screwed over. Already ahead of game. Have everything compiled. Hotel receipts, messages, witness accounts from bar, all neatly organized. Excellent. She sounds pleased. This will make things smoother. I'll draft initial petition. File by end of week. Have you considered your stance on the house? Question lingers in mind. Long after call ends. House isn't just property. Symbol of everything we built. Now tainted by her betrayal. Want to cling to it out of spite, but maybe not worth emotional toll. Maybe walking away means leaving weight behind. Later that day, run into Claire again. Mutual friend I confided in pulls me aside immediately. Greg, her voice low. You're not going to believe this, but Lisa's been running her mouth, telling everyone you pushed her away. Says she only cheated because you were emotionally abusive. Clenched jaw tight, familiar sting of betrayal. Settles in chest, figures, mutter quietly. She's always been good at playing victim. Claire puts hand on shoulder. Don't let her get to you. People who know you, really know you, can see through her crap. If you need me to back you up, you know I will. Thanks. Genuinely touched, but think it's time I start handling this myself. That evening, decide to take proactive approach. Lisa wants to control narrative? Fine. Let her spin her web of lies while I dismantle it. Piece by piece. Start contacting key people in our circle. Friends, family, co-workers caught in crossfire. Don't share every detail, but make things clear. Lisa's actions have consequences. Won't let her rewrite history. Most people supportive offer encouragement, express disbelief at her behavior, but some hesitate. Loyalty to Lisa evident. In careful words, Greg, one mutual friend says, cautiously, are you sure this is best way? I mean, airing everything out? Cut them off. Tone firm but measured. I didn't ask for this, but won't let her walk all over me. She made this public when she brought Lover to that bar. All I'm doing is setting records straight. A few days later, get call from Lisa. Unexpected, but not surprised by tone. Sweet, almost apologetic. Classic manipulation attempt. I've been thinking, maybe we should talk. Just the two of us. No lawyers, no drama, just us. Let her words hang in air, gauging her intent. Classic Lisa, playing nice when it suits her, always with an angle. What do you want, Lisa? Keep voice flat. Uninterested. She hesitates, sighs theatrically. I just think we owe it to ourselves to have one honest conversation. We've been through so much together. Bark out, laugh. Honest? Coming from you? That's rich. Greg, please. Her tone sharpens. I'm trying to fix this. No, Lisa. Snap back. You're trying to save face. There's a difference. Long silence online. When she speaks again, voice turned cold. Fine. Have it your way. But don't think for a second. You'll come out of this unscathed. Line goes dead. Stare at phone. Almost laughable. Way she switches between victim and aggressor. Can't decide which role suits her better. Next day. Meet lawyer. Finalize divorce petition. Signing papers. Strange mix of emotions. Relief. Sadness. Anger that won't go away. It's normal to feel conflicted. Lawyer says. Like reading my thoughts. Divorce is never easy, especially under these circumstances. but you're taking right steps. Trust the process. Trust the process. Easier said than done. But walking out of office, sense of determination settles in. This isn't just about ending marriage, about reclaiming my life. That evening, get message from unknown number. Greg, it's Lucas. Can we talk? Lucas, the scumbag, stare at screen. Thumb hovering over delete. Curiosity wins out. Make it quick. Reply. His response comes instantly. I think we both know. Lisa isn't who she pretends to be. Meet me tomorrow. Have something you'll want to hear. Pulse quickens reading message. What could he possibly have to say? Why now? Don't trust him. But prospect of uncovering more Lisa's lies. Too tempting to ignore. Meeting with Lucas set. Whatever he has to say. Another piece of puzzle. Puzzle I'm determined to finish, no matter how ugly picture becomes. This far from over. Arrive at coffee shop. 20 minutes early. Mind racing with possibilities. Lucas's text was vague, but tone suggested he wasn't reaching out to gloat. Don't trust him, though. Man who mocks someone in public isn't exactly pinnacle of integrity. Bell above door jingles. In walks Lucas. Confident swagger gone, replaced by nervous energy. Betrays his unease, spots me immediately. Hesitates for a moment, makes his way over. Greg extends hand. Don't take it. Sit. Say coldly. Lucas sighs, pulls out chair opposite me. Fair enough. I deserve that. Lean back. Arms crossed. Let's skip small talk. What do you want? Runs hand through hair, clearly struggling with words. Look, I know I've been less than decent to you. Don't expect forgiveness, but think you should know truth about Lisa. Raise eyebrow. The truth? That she's liar and cheater? Thanks, but figured that out myself. Lucas shakes head. No, it's worse than that. Next 20 minutes. He spills everything. Lisa hadn't just cheated with him, had long history. Manipulation and deceit, stretching back years. According to Lucas, she'd been juggling multiple relationships. Before and during our marriage, always keeping options open. She told me you were controlling, he continues. Said you were emotionally abusive, that you didn't love her anymore. That's why I thought it was okay to get involved. But now I see it was all lies. Laugh bitterly. You needed her to lie. To justify sleeping with married woman? Lucas flinches, but doesn't argue. You're right. I was an idiot, but wasn't just me. There were others. She has this way of making you feel like you're only one who understands her, like you're her savior. Then she turns on you, as much as want to dismiss him. His words resonate. Seen that side of Lisa. The victim, the charmer, the manipulator. How she drew me in years ago. But hearing it laid bare by someone else. Like ice water dumped overhead, Lucas reaches into jacket, pulls out folder. This is everything I've got. Messages, pictures, dates. She didn't cover tracks with me. Thought I'd never turn on her. Think she underestimated how much I'd regret all this. Hesitate before taking folder. Weight of it heavy in hands, much as despise Lucas. His regret seems genuine, but not ready to let him off hook. Why now? Why come to me after everything? Looks down at hands. Ashamed, because she's already moved on. There's another guy. She's doing to me what she did to you. Made me realize she's not just hurting people. She's destroying lives. After Lucas leaves, sit in coffee shop for a long time. Flip through folder. It's damning. Every message, every photo, every receipt. Another nail in coffin of our marriage. As much as it hurts, gives strange sense of validation. Wasn't crazy. Wasn't imagining red flags. Wasn't overreacting to her behavior. Lisa exactly who I feared she might be. Now have proof to show it. That night, call my lawyer. Tell her about new evidence. She's ecstatic. This is gold, Greg. With this, we can push for favorable settlement. She'll have no leg to stand on. Hang up. Feeling flicker of hope. First time since nightmare began. Finally gaining ground. 2 days later, Lisa shows up at house again. Haven't seen her since last confrontation. Looks surprised when open door. Greg, her tone unusually soft. Can we talk? Lean against door frame, blocking her way. What's there to talk about? She hesitates, then sighs. I know I've made mistakes. Been doing a lot of thinking. Want to try make things right? Can't help but laugh. Make things right? Lisa, you've burned this marriage to ground. There's no going back. Her expression hardens. So that's it? You're just gonna throw everything away? Stare at her, incredulous. You're the one who threw it away, and now you want me to play along with your redemption arc? No, we're done. For a moment, she looks genuinely hurt, but then mask slips. Familiar venom returns. Fine. But don't think you've won. Greg, I'll fight you every step of way. Smirk at her. Good luck. You're going to need it. That night, pack a bag, check into hotel, house, memories, ghosts of what once was all too much. Need space. Not just from Lisa, but from life we built together. Lay in unfamiliar bed, staring at ceiling. Strange mix of emotions. Anger, sadness, relief, and something else. Freedom. Lisa taken so much from me, but hasn't taken everything. Still have my integrity. My strength. Future that's mine to shape. Far as I'm concerned, that future doesn't include her. Morning after leaving house. Wake up to unexpected calm. Sterile hotel room. Crisp white sheets. Bland decor. Feels oddly liberating. Blank slate. Untainted by memories of Lisa or turmoil she unleashed. Decide to take walk. Clear head. Crisp air of early autumn. Fills lungs. First time in weeks. Feel like can breathe again. Each step reminder. Moving forward. Leaving wreckage behind. By midday. Have a plan. First step, letting go. Things that no longer serve me. Starting with house. Lawyer already drafting proposal. Tell her include my intent to relinquish property. It's a bold move, she says. Most people fight tooth and nail. For the house, don't want it. Reply firmly. Just remind her of what trying to escape. Let her have it. If she wants it so badly, she nods. Impressed. That kind of detachment will serve you well, Greg. It's rare. That evening, meet up with Anthony for drink. Haven't had proper sit-down since everything started. Need his blunt perspective. You look better, claps me on shoulder, as slide onto bar stool. Thanks. Feels like finally making progress, raises eyebrow. So what's game plan now? Fill him in on developments. Evidence from Lucas. Decision to give up house. Legal progress. Anthony listens intently, sipping his beer. When finished, he leans back, shakes head. Man, don't know how you're staying so calm. If it were me, I'd be out for blood. Oh, don't get me wrong, say with smirk. I'm plenty angry. But realize something, Lisa thrives on chaos. Wants me to lose control. Play her game. Best revenge is not giving her what she wants. Anthony grins. Smart, but don't let her mistake. You're calm for weakness. Don't worry. I'm done being weak. Next few days, whirlwind of activity. Legal wheels turning. Every update from lawyer brings closer to freedom. Lucas's evidence proves game changer. Paints vivid picture. Lisa's infidelity undermines any attempt she might make to spin narrative. Even as focus on logistics, emotional weight lingers. Nights are hardest when quiet gives way to memories of better times. One night, can't sleep, scrolling through old photos on phone. There we are at beach, laughing as waves crash around us. At family barbecue, her arms wrapped around me, posing for group shot, then one that hits hardest, candid of her looking at me with what I thought was love. Delete every single one. Lisa, of course, isn't done stirring pot. Few days later, get call from Claire. She's been talking again, voice tight with frustration. Now she's claiming you're dragging feet on divorce because you're still in love with her. Laugh comes out dry and bitter. Of course she is. Anything to make herself look like victim. Claire hesitates. Greg, hate to bring this up, but she's also started spreading rumors about your mental health, saying you're unstable, that you've been harassing her. Blood boils. She's unbelievable. Don't worry, Claire says quickly. Nobody who knows you is buying it, but thought you should know. Thanks. Grip tightening on phone. She wants to play dirty. Fine, I can handle dirty. Next morning, file formal restraining order. Against Lisa, lawyer assures it's right move. Not just to protect myself, but establish paper trail. Counter her lies. She wants to claim you're harassing her? Lawyer says. Let's see how that holds up. When she's one barred from contact, isn't just about legal protection, about drawing line in sand. Lisa crossed too many. Time to push back. That afternoon, unexpected text from Lucas. She knows I gave you folder. Be careful. Stare at message. Mind racing. What's she planning now? What does she know? Replied, everything. She's furious. Said she'll make us both pay. Should feel fear. But instead, strange sense of calm. Let her try. Not same man she manipulated. And humiliated. 2 days later, another call. This time Lisa's lawyer. Mr. Stevens, her voice clipped and professional. My client has expressed desire to settle this matter amicably. She's willing to negotiate terms. That should be mutually agreeable. Can't help but laugh. Lisa's sudden shift in strategy. Transparent. She's losing control. She knows it. I'll review terms with my lawyer, say coolly. But make no mistake, won't accept anything less than what I'm entitled to. Hang up, feeling sense of triumph. Tides turning. For first time, Lisa's the one scrambling. That night, sit in hotel room. Moment of reflection. Man I'd been when this started. Naive, trusting husband who believed Lisa's lies. Gone. In his place, someone stronger, sharper, unafraid to fight for himself. Lisa underestimated me. Now she's paying price. Divorce hearing arrives faster than expected. Yet feel ready. Lawyer prep me for every possible scenario. Lucas's evidence ensures Lisa's lies won't hold up. Under scrutiny, courthouse, cold sterile building. But to me, feels like place where finally reclaim my life. Lisa arrives, flanked by her lawyer. Usual smugness replaced by forced composure. Barely glances at me, gaze darting around room, like searching for lifeline. For first time, see her for who she truly is. Not confident, alluring woman. I fell for, but hollow shell, built on deception. Hearing itself uneventful, mostly procedural. My lawyer presents evidence. Lisa's team doesn't even attempt to dispute most of it. They know they're cornered. Judge's ruling swift and decisive, division of assets. Leans heavily in my favor, restraining order upheld. Lisa's face like storm cloud. When judge announces verdict, catches up to me in hallway. You think you've won, she hisses. This isn't over. Look her dead in eye. Oh, it's over, Lisa. And you've got no one to blame but yourself. With divorce finalized, begin slow process of rebuilding. Sell off what don't need. Move to smaller apartment. In quieter part of city. Throw myself into work. Friends rally around me, especially Anthony and Claire. Make sure never feel alone. During transition, one evening, having dinner with Claire. Brings up question. Been avoiding, so are you going to date again? She asks. Tone light but curious. Laugh at that. Not anytime soon. Think I need to focus on me for a while. She nods. That's fair. But when you're ready, don't let what Lisa did stop you from trusting someone again. Not everyone's like her. Her words stay with me. Lisa's betrayal shaken my faith. In love and partnership, but refuse to let it define me. Won't let her take that from me, too. One day, months after divorce, run into Lucas at coffee shop. Haven't seen him since he handed me folder. Part of me not sure how to feel about him. Greg, he says, looking genuinely surprised. Hey, Lucas, reply, keeping tone neutral. He shifts awkwardly. How are you doing? Better. Say simply, and you? He sighs. Still picking up pieces. She really did number on both of us. Didn't she? Can't argue with that. Look, he continues. Know I've said it before, but really am sorry. For everything. Study him for a moment, then nod. Apology accepted, but let's not pretend we're friends. He gives weak smile. Fair enough. As walk away, feel sense of closure. Lucas was footnote in story, not villain. True enemy always been Lisa, and already defeated her. Reflecting on experience. Realize how much learned, discovered importance of self-respect, setting boundaries, standing up for myself. Learned love without trust, nothing more than illusion. No relationship worth sacrificing. Sense of self. But most importantly, learned betrayal doesn't break you, can strengthen you, refine you, prepare you for something better. One evening, sitting on balcony, watching city lights, feel strange sense of peace, chaos of past year. Finally behind me, future stretches ahead. Like blank canvas, raise glass to night sky, toast to myself, to man who survived, who fought back, who came out stronger. On other side, Lisa may have tried to destroy me, but in end, she only taught me one thing: I'm unbreakable. Meant to realize I'm finally free. TFW, life feels like mine again. Everything went better than expected.